Hey, Dylan, what are you up to tonight?
Oh, nothing much. Just hanging out alone.
Oh, are you really? That's so sad. I've got my box wine and I'm ready to go on Skype. It's ladies' night. Oh, too bad you're a boy. You could totally come hang out with us.
I don't think that's a problem, me being male. I think actually it would be much better for you guys.
Ah, do you? Because that sounds a little bit like adult themes and strong language. And I have a feeling that I should warn everybody listening to this right now that this podcast is going to have a lot of them.
Oh, fuck, you're right. I shouldn't say that, should I?
Oh, and we can cuss now. I totally just disclaimed it. It's fine.
Oh, thank God. So, why don't we talk about a little something, a bit more adult then?
Oh, I really would like to talk about that R-rated movie, but I should warn you too that this is going to contain spoilers. So if you haven't seen the anime we're about to talk about, I mean, you probably should. Or any anime, really. There's spoilers everywhere.
Hey Gigi, you know what I want to do right now? I want to make you feel good. I'm not like all guys that are just about pleasing themselves.
Oh my. Well, now that you said that, the opinions and ideas expressed by the members of this podcast do not necessarily express the feelings and views of Dub Talk as a whole. They're from the individual people. So now we can't get sued or hopefully arrested.
And here's one thing I really want you to understand, Gigi. I could have anybody, but no, I want you.
Stop. Oh my gosh, you're going to get us in trouble. I don't know. I really need to go with the ladies.
Oh, they can come too. I mean, I have room for more people, of course. I have a huge mansion.
Stop it. Do you have brothers?
Oh, yes, I have 6 of them, and guess what? We like to do it at the same time.
Okay. Now you've really got me kind of convinced, but...
Well, why don't I just call you little bitch?
Fuck this podcast, I'm done.
Gigi, it's ladies' night, so get your little bitch ass back here, or so help me.
Sorry, I gotta go. We really have to do this. It's ladies' night. Can I take a rain check? Here, I'll give you ponchos in the first 5 rows. You'll probably need them. Bye!
Oh, don't worry, I love getting wet.
Hello, one and all, and welcome to another episode of Dub Talk, the podcast where a group of creatures of the night get together and discuss the latest and greatest in English dubs. And tonight, it's finally time, ladies and gentlemen. Get out a straw for your box wine because you'll need it to drink while you're chained to the wall. It's not only ladies' night, but it's also the sequel episode to, shockingly, our most popular one. Are you ready to be covered in blood? More blood? Bust out the red string of fate and tie that sucker around your wrist because it's time for Diabolik Lovers, More Blood, Season 2 of that unforgettable romp of one girl and her quest to not become the dinner of a nest of sexy vampires. My name is Gigi, and when I'm not buying Bishi merch for days over on my channel Anime Palooza, talking about Diabolik Lovers has pretty much become my passion project, and I even have my own SHOJOU TRASH hashtag to show for it. Joining me is the OG Ladies Night crew, Steph and Megan, who will probably be kink-shaming me all night, but I am prepared for the onslaught. I brought ponchos for you.
This is a kink-shame-free... No kink-shaming allowed. Only...
Gigi, you forget that Diabolik Lovers is one of my guilty pleasure anime.
God
you
bless.
Forget that I like this show.
Only Jesus can kink-shame you.
Yes.
So I hope Jesus isn't listening, because I'm going to get on my knees a lot, and that's going to be
You're
awkward.
going to hell after that.
I know. So
Why don't you
You're going to hell now.
I was about to say some pretty blasphemous shit. So,
please don't. Hold it in.
So for the sake of our Christian audience, I'm going to bite my tongue.
Please.
But Gigi probably knows where I was going with this.
Megan's going to put her knees together and pray. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves and let our audience know some of your turn-ons and turn-offs, since it's ladies' night and it's time for Diabolik
Dude.
Trash.
I did not sign up for that.
My name is Megan, and when I don't like crying and playing League of Legends, my kink is nothing because fuck all y'all. Hi, my name is Megan, and my kink is suffering because I read Tokyo Ghoul. My name is Megan, and if I'm lost, please return me to Lilac Anime Reviews.
God damn it.
Review spelled Revue.
Revue.
Oh god, I swear to god, if we actually make shirts for that say that at A-Fest, I'm gonna die.
Oh no, I spelled it wrong on the A-Fest fucking... I just spelled it wrong on the website.
Anyways, my
Hold on
name
a
is
second,
Steph.
Well, Steph kink shames herself.
Hello, my name is Stephanie, also known as Lilac. I am the ringleader of this mess, of this group. I'm going to fucking kill you.
Her
And,
trigger is Justin Timberlake.
I can't listen to that song the same way ever again. You don't understand.
You will soon if you don't already.
Yeah, y'all. If you just
Oh, that's right. This is the episode that started the digging.
Yes.
Yes.
Dig a hole, dig a hole.
Dig
That's
a
why I
hole.
said when we get to that certain character, I'm out for 20 minutes. But if you don't understand what we're talking about and you haven't seen the first iteration,
Why are
of
you
this,
watching the
will.
second episode, you idiot?
First
Guys,
of all,
I
you
got
need
it
to go see the
covered.
first one.
I got it covered.
But I didn't sign up for the whole kink revealing thing, so I'm just gonna zip my mouth right now. and
So
just
Steph likes
drink my
zippers.
soda.
That's good to know. They have
No!
teeth. They're kind of sharp.
No! Oh dear sweet baby Jesus, you are putting words in my mouth.
Look, we're all ladies here. It's fine.
But the last time I shared something that was personal, shit blew up in my face, so no.
That sounds like a really
playing
good
that
Saturday night.
Can we just move along?
Yes, yes, yes. Well,
Please.
let me preface this episode by letting you guys know that this is a dub review and there won't be any predictions. Now, if you missed our very first Ladies Night episode, I highly suggest you listen to it or at least watch the first season of Diabolik Lovers because we're about to jump right into the spoiler bloodbath. For those of you who have yet to subject yourselves to the greatest shoujo trash of all time, Diabolik Lovers More Blood takes place shortly after the end of Season 1, with Yui still shacking up with 6 Sakamaki brothers who use her for their bedtime snack on the regular. However, after a car crash, she is kidnapped by 4 new vampires who take her to live in their mansion because all vampires are super rich, hot, and in high school, and you wonder why I like them. The Mukami brothers believe...
What I learned
not about
from
high
Twilight
school.
is...
What I learned from Twilight is the Mukami... You don't want to know. The Mukami brothers believe Yui is their Eve, and that by drinking her blood, they will discover which one of them is the Adam who has the power to rule the world. There are veiled Old Testament references throughout, but since this anime is based on an Otome game, the real question is, which sexy man will be Yui's diabolic lover? Spoiler, it's all of them. God bless. Drop the mic. I'm done.
When in doubt, let them all bang it out.
Oh my god.
Bang it out!
Oh,
I love this show so much.
this show, here's the weird thing. Season 1 is a piece of shit, but Season 2 is actually decent. No joke.
I love Season 1. Like, I don't like Season 2 as much as Season 1, but...
Season 1 makes me want to set things on fire.
Well, Season 1 is a piece of trash, which is probably why Gigi likes it more than Season 2.
Because I don't care about the plot, I just want to know how they're gonna suck me.
Look at this
care
trash.
about the-
Isn't it
And
neat?
yet
Wouldn't you
I
think
care about the plot.
my harem's complete? Wouldn't you
Legitimately.
think I'm the girl
damn
who
it.
has everything?
Legitimately, though,
Look at this.
if you're
Look at
Megan,
this.
shut up.
I'm trying.
you
Fine.
Jesus. If you are legitimately a person who actually cares about plot and story, like I kind of do sometimes, legit season 2's story is actually decent compared to season 1.
Till the train wreck of
Like,
a fucking
no joke.
ending.
Yes,
is true.
exactly. Like, no joke. But we're probably going to talk about that a bit more as we go through, so.
Yes, so let's get this trash show on the road. We're going to start by talking about the director and the writer of this wonderful, wonderful sequel, and they are different from the directing and writing team of the first season, who I don't remember, but if you recall, we didn't really care for it that much the first time, but this time, our director is Mr. Christopher Ayres, and our writer is the fun police himself, Mr. David Wald. The fun police wrote this shit.
Give me 2 seconds, I can remind you of who the director and the writer were for the first season. ADR director for season 1 was Janice Williams, while the script was helmed by Cameron Lantos. So those two are the staffers for season 1, and yeah, we have different staff for this season.
Yes.
Thank God.
Thank God. Oh, God. Okay. So Christopher Ayres, he has directed pretty much every Sentai title other than the ones Kyle Colby Jones has in the past 4 years. But some of his, varied works. He's directed Another, so like a horror anime. He's directed Say I Love You, which is a really good romance anime. And he's directed Maria Holic, which is a Yuri comedy that's actually funny. And fun fact, for those of you who know why I'm called Queen of the Cage, it has to do with Toma from Amnesia. He also voiced Toma in Amnesia.
Oh, that's funny.
So Chris
That's
Ayres
amazing.
is my cage master.
Oh no!
And that took a grand total of 10 minutes before we have exonerably offended somebody, and I didn't even need to make my horrible Jesus joke.
How is that? What does the cage have to do with Jesus?
It's only probably gonna get worse from here.
Look here,
Strap
we have
yourselves in, kids. We're in for a fun ride.
Everybody, welcome aboard the SS Trash, the Trash Marine, where we're going to be diving into the Mariana Trench of Skank.
Honk, honk.
Oh my god.
Well, our
we're
good
off to
buddy
a great
David
start.
Wald, the fun
That's right,
police.
kids, we're gonna find that pearl
he
or
hasn't
jewel or whatever the fuck the bitch threw off at the end of Titanic tonight.
Anyway, David Wald.
David
Go
Wald,
back
the
to
fun
Fun
police. We'll talk about his acting roles a little later, but for writing, he's only written 2 series other than this one. One of them is Chivalry of a Failed Knight, which I haven't seen. The other one is
I think that one hasn't come out yet.
Really?
I think Chivalry of a Failed Knight hasn't come out yet.
I believe it's coming out soon, though.
Neither
Yeah.
has School Live. So other than the movie that I found on Wiki, which it's a movie, so it doesn't count, this might be the first anime series that David Wald has ever written, guys. Oh my god, we just took his V card.
And there's another dip.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Speaking of Fun Police, we're going to learn the origin of where that came from a little while later, too.
We are. But so, what did you guys think of our brand spanking new director and writer?
Why couldn't
Why the
the two
fuck
of them...
were they not on season 1?
That, and 2, why the fuck couldn't Dave Wald write Dramatical Murder and make it as trashy and fun as this show was?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Dave Wald also voices the fuckable dog in that show.
Yes, that's also true facts.
Hey Dave,
Hi, Dave.
but hi Dave.
We're sorry.
Not really, but I'm biting my tongue so hard not to make a really bad taste fairy tale joke.
Okay, so let me distract it a bit. So, because I hadn't had the chance to watch the dub of season 2 at all until we were gonna be getting ready to do this episode, and Gigi sent me the extra copy she had. Thank you, Gigi, by the way.
Welcome.
But I kept hearing things from Gigi as like, they made it all hammy, they made it hammy and campy and so much more fun in the first season.
People say fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically. Like, it's so campy, and it's not, like, over dramatic and over the top, but it's just campy enough to make it fun to listen to and to watch. And that's probably both on the efforts of both Chris and Dave with directing and writing, so props two of them, and staffing this beautiful thing, and making the not so good dub that is season 1 and bringing it to another level in season 2 and making it so enjoyable.
Oh my gosh, like the level of shoujo trash in this. And now when I say shoujo trash, I say it with love. When I say something's trashy, you'll know if it's a bad trashy, but shoujo trash is love. And in the first 5 minutes from just pushing play on my DVD, Chris Ayres, you can already tell like a tonal switch, like all of the actors are having more fun. It's just, it feels that so much more care has been given to this dub in the subtle touches. It's just so much fun. And then David Wald, I think he knows it's trash, guys. Like, I think he could maybe be a shoujo trash believer.
Well, he was in season 1.
He knows it.
So, of course he knows it's trash.
He knows the material.
And I think you can tell by the people who watch and comment on the show, like, what they want. Because I'll admit, Gigi, I will admit, watching season 1 was really, like, a slog. Like, it took forever to get through. I was surprised how fast season 2 went by. I don't know if it's because I actually like the new boys better,
I mean, true facts, the new boys are better. So.
The true facts, the new boys are better. Fuck the Sakamakis.
Besides the point.
We'll fight that later. I mean, we are going to Texas together. We can always do what the fans want and get wet and whack each other with pool noodles. Or,
anyways,
we can be classy motherfuckers, sit down at our nice table in our nice suite, and debate it over dinner where we try to poison each other, all of the fun police.
Oh my god.
But...
Anyway.
But, I think that the direction on this season is really good, and I've had some issues with Chris Ayres and trashy shows based off of visual novels where you fuck things.
We're not gonna talk about it again.
And
nope.
We're gonna talk about the fuckable dog. No, I think he really did. Oh, come on, we all know Ren was best boy.
No, I was choking on my soda when you said that.
On her soda.
That's like
air quotes.
Air quotes.
Oh my god.
First she's putting stuff in her face, now she's choking.
Was it Subaru flavored?
I'm gonna go now. You guys do the rest of the show without me.
Was it Subaru cream soda?
Oh god.
I mean,
before we hop
oh my god,
on this
it was
train.
cream soda. Do you want a cream pie after that?
and this is why Megan, out of nowhere, when we were doing the announcement episode with Hardy, called us the fucking slut squad.
I
Skate
mean,
squad!
slut squad powers activate.
Oh my god.
Form of a dildo.
Can we please move on before I just want to kill everything?
Yes. So
Please.
Like I said, please don't let me die in a castle in Texas.
No. So before we move on to our favorite vamp squad, I just want to say that David Wald is clearly earning this TVMA rating that it has, because the amount of curse words put into this dub. Number one, I love it when boys curse. It's super fucking hot, obviously. Number two, like, they are just abundant. There are curse words everywhere. So hide your kids, hide your wife, put the earmuffs on.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Because I don't think they really had maybe few times when cursed, or none at all in the first season.
Like, and
then here they just went for it, and they went
for it
off and running. It was great.
Oh my god!
Also, I want to know who was in charge of the sound mixing, because whoever you are, you're a godsend for making the slurping noises louder and more obnoxious.
I literally wrote down
that was great.
And described every single slurping noise for every character.
Oh my god,
that's Gigi's kink.
They are all different. And I will explain to them
all
as we go through. And they all have something to do with the character's personalization.
Yeah. Oh
National Geographic presents Sakamaki's on display. A guide to sensual slurping.
How do the Sakamaki suck? Gigi is here to tell you how.
Oh my god.
And
I
David,
think bottom line though, staff-wise, we're good.
double entendres everywhere, and also he has great insults. Like there was, stop sucking. Like there was part about the zombie apocalypse, and I fucking died. So it was good.
Wait, what?
Also,
Oh wait, what was that line?
it was a line about this. What is this? The zombie apocalypse or something? And I don't remember.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
wrote down zombie apocalypse.
Oh, and I have to bring this up real quickly too, because it was the first thing I wrote in my notes. There was a lot of coons in there.
There's a lot of what?
Coon?
What?
Like Ayato
Oh
Coon?
yeah, they kept
And
calling
San,
yeah.
like Reiji-san?
And I wanted to
They
beat her
did
over the head
that.
with a baseball bat to make her stop. It was like somebody left the string in the pulley string.
I'm about to say,
Ow.
I think that's the only thing I have a problem with, but
Well-
it also adds to level of camp at the same time.
Well, and that it's weird because everybody in a all the Sakamakis were San. All the Mukamis
No,
were
I
Kun
think-
from Yui,
Really?
which shows you her level of
I
respect
don't-
from the Sakamakis versus the Mukamis.
I thought she only referred to Reiji as San, and the rest of the Sakimakis were
Because Reiji gonna
Did
put her, Reiji gonna teach her where her, Reiji gonna put something where the sun don't shine.
Oh my god.
Oh, speaking of double entendres, thank you God for those, David Wald. God bless you. Thank
I'm
you
so
so
mad
much
because I
for
was at a
camping
con
the
one
shit
time.
out of this dub.
I feel so bad because I had a chance to meet David Wald one time, but I hadn't watched a lot of stuff with him in it yet, so I feel really bad that I never really got to interact with him. So if I ever get to see you again, number one, you're signing both this and my copy of Dimda for playing Best Boy. That isn't noise. Also, two, I want to hug you because, god damn it, you make Fairy Tale tolerable.
Yes.
God-
Honestly.
God bless you, David Wald. God bless you, Chris Ayers. And Chris Ayers, please get well soon. I don't want to
Yes.
get too much into this, but please get well soon. We all love you, and we need you in this community. So, all right. Now that I've brought the somber tone, I brought it down a little. Let us do a very quick recap of some of our favorite characters from season 1. Now, we've talked about these all extensively before, but the characterization and the performances of these guys in season 2, some of them are pretty drastically different. So we're going to touch briefly on them before we hop into our brand new crop of boys. But we're also going to throw Yui in here because why the fuck not? So my first group is Yui, our wet noodle otome protagonist. Then she is played by Maggie Flecknoe. We have Shu, who was voted best boy in the super official poll I ran on Twitter, at least in the group that he was in. He's played by Ty Mahaney. We have Reiji, again, played by the Fun Police, and this is why we call him the Fun Police, Mr. David
Yep.
Wald. And we have
And now you know the origins of the
Kanato.
Fun Police.
Yes, that if you hadn't heard our first episode, Reiji's the fucking Fun Police. And
This is where it comes from. And
Because
this is why
Reiji
Gigi
likes
calls
to
them the Fun
roofies
Police.
people.
Yes.
Yes.
Just a reminder.
the Fun
Just a
Police
reminder,
has
Reiji's
roofies.
into some kinky shit.
Yes.
Reiji, according to David Wald, is, quote, an acquired taste.
Alright, so remember kids, Reiji's the Fun Police. Nobody tells Shu Sakamaki how to fucking bathe.
And then Kanato. What do we got with Kanato?
Kanato is played by Corey Hartzog. And he's barely
And
there
and with
anymore.
Aww. The jokes.
The jokes.
How
they
could
keep
this
on-
happen to me?
So just briefly, what is these 4 actors have? What other shows have they done briefly?
All right, so our pro tag Maggie Flecknoe has been heroine in Amnesia. Really?
Of course she
Of
was.
course she was. She was Rachel in Red Garden, which is still my favorite role of hers ever. And she was Saya in High School of the Dead. Ty Mahaney, and by the way, when I do these are only from anime that I've seen or that they have really big roles in, and I haven't seen because this is how I roll. Ty Mahaney has been Joe in Gotchaman Crowds, which he's really good in that. He's Nozaki in Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. And he also plays the dog in Parasite. He plays a dog.
I forgot he did.
There may be competition for
Bow
best
wow.
dog.
Well, hold on. Parasite doesn't. If we were to create a category for the dubbies for best mascot or best dog, Parasite would be disqualified.
It is. It's too old. It's not.
Here's how the dog in Parasite sounds. Bow wow.
No, it does not sound like that. The dog actually talks.
Oh God.
Hello,
It
ladies.
does talk.
Do you want to fight the aliens that have inhabited our body?
Ew. Ew.
Anyways.
Our fun police friend David Wald plays Victor, the DILF in The Royal Tutor. I told you guys that was him. He was a fucking DILF. What?
Fuck!
I've been avoiding saying that for like 2 weeks.
I told you.
Oh, Dave, you're the DILF whisperer.
I told you that was him.
Dave can make DILFs whisper. I'm so upset.
He also plays Mr. A in Parasite. He plays Rintaro Hinata in Brothers Conflict. Hey. And he plays Hannes in Attack on Titan, which I didn't know until I looked him up. And because me and Steph are the only people who've ever watched this show, he plays Kaito Daimon in Fibrain.
Yes.
And then
Still don't know how the fuck that
Kanato,
voice
our little
happens.
Cory. I know. He plays Sugane
So
in
weird.
Gotchaman Crowds, and he plays June in Rosenmaiden Zurich Spulen, which I just wanted to say that word. So let's recap our girl and these boys. So where are we gonna go from here?
Herzog's greatest best boy. He plays Noise in Dramatical Murder.
Who?
Corey Hartzog.
I don't know who that was, so I didn't write it
And
down.
I believe Corey Hartzog is also the lead in Akame Got Kill, if I remember right.
Again, haven't seen it,
think.
didn't write it down.
I haven't either, but still.
Anyway.
So how do we want to start this off?
Well,
Well,
Maggie
let's talk
Flecknaway was infinitely better because all Yui did was just scream and moan the entire season.
This is true.
I could actually tolerate it so much more because she wasn't at least 100% a piece of flat fucking driftwood. Again, that's a lot of the problem is probably with the character itself. And Maggie's just going with what she's told, directing-wise, with the character.
Kanato, Raito-kun.
But at least here, it's, again, because a lot of it has to do with the campiness that they're going for, and much more fun they're going for with this. I'm fine with Maggie's performance as Yui in this season compared to the first season. I actually got some enjoyment out of it. She's still flat like a piece of driftwood, but again, that's more probably on the fault of the character itself and maybe not Maggie.
Well, she totally does have marked improvement over season 1. There are some parts where she's really soft and sweet, and I thought she really got into those parts. But the fact that she was more afraid of the flowers in her dream sequence than a bunch of vampires attempting to poke holes in her body with their fangs and suck out her vital fluids, I was just like, really? Really? But I mean, again, marked improvement over season 1 for our wet noodle Yui.
I think again that's on the part of the character, maybe not Maggie, really. Because Yui as a character, she wasn't really that fearful in all those dream sequences.
It's because she wants it, guys. For everyone who likes to yell at me about how Diabolik Lovers is a terrible fucking show, bitch fucking wants it, or she would be gone.
Yeah. She would have left long ago. But oh my god, there's something about it about them that I have to stay.
Yeah, it's because you want the D.
Yes. Let's be real here.
She wants the D.
She wants the sex.
Megan, do you want the D?
Ds.
She
No,
wants
I'm
10
demisexual.
Ds. What do you think about our pro tag? Am I better than she is? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay, great.
I'm pretty sure a pony in a sombrero is better than Yui as a character. Love. I want a new version of Diabolik Lovers where Yui is replaced by Gajiel.
Have you
From
seen
Fairy Tail.
Have you seen that Otome
Gajiel
game?
in the same episode. Gajiel wearing the same uniforms and just being like his character's not even changed. It's just Gajiel. Just be like, what the fuck is this? Where's my damn cat? That's where Gajiel
Where's
was.
seen that
fucking
Otome
cat?
game where the
What?
girl is trying to date all the horses?
There's a thing like that
Yes!
exists? Wait, why
Yes!
am I
It's
asking
called
that?
like My
Wait,
Horse
why am I
Boyfriend.
asking that
It's
question?
Japan. They want to. They made fuckable swords and fuckable boats.
Now there's
They also
fuckable
made
horses.
They also made fuckable pigeons, but...
Hey,
I have
Huntable
that game,
Boyfriend is
too.
an international treasure.
Hardy bought me that.
Huntable Boyfriend.
He was like, here, go
So
fuck some
anyway,
pigeons.
moving on.
All right, let's move on to our number one voted best boy, Shu, which I never would have guessed out of the group that I put up in that
I
poll that
wouldn't have
Shu would be the
either.
most popular. But hey,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
take a-
people like the silent type.
I'm gonna take a guess. You put Shu, Reiji, and Kanato together, right?
I did, but why wouldn't you vote for fucking Reiji?
That's the thing. I'm like, you would think Reiji would win.
I would
Between
vote
those
for
three.
Reiji.
I would vote Reiji. Shu's one of my least favorite boys from this first season. I will still stand by that.
He was one of
I think I voted for Reiji, but I
Here-
forget who my favorite boy was originally.
well,
I think your favorite boy was Shu.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah, Team Shu.
I think yours was Shu. I think you liked Shu.
Can we talk about episode 10 and Shu in episode 10 where the porno music starts straight up and then it goes into a really hot phone sex call? Oh, I was fucking, you want to get your fucking ponchos out, now's the time.
Ooh.
I was on the goddamn
For those
floor.
for those of you sitting in the first 4 rows of our auditorium, we call this the splash zone. You will get
He
wet.
was like, for those of you who
It's
don't
like
remember,
Shabu's
they're like
free his tail
they're in a
as he goes
garden.
around the tank.
They're in a garden. And Shu is like sucking on Yui's neck, and he's like,
Oh my
he's
God.
like, you're such a little slut. And I was like,
I was like, whoa.
I was like,
Yep,
oh my
I was
god.
done.
Slut. Yep.
And this is why I'm a
Slut.
member
Yep,
of
yep,
the
yep, yep,
Slut
yep, yep,
Squad.
Oh my God. I was, because here's the thing, for the at least majority of the show, we spend, Yui spends the most time with the new set of brothers, and we
Who she
at
should
least-
just
and with
stay
the
with.
first, yeah, in the first half, we don't see too much of the Sakimakis, and then once Yui goes back to them, and once Ayato takes her back, oh my sweet baby Jesus.
It's like the porno
first
switch
thing that-
flipped. Oh.
The first thing that happens, because it's like the end of episode 9. The end of episode 9, when Ayato takes her from the Mukamis, brings her back. Start of episode 10, we're
She
in
gets
the
a
garden with
three-way,
Shu.
man.
I was like, oh my god.
It was
So
so
we're back to
good.
this shit again.
It was so good. By the way, Shu's sucking sounds, he doesn't make a sound. He makes up for it in words.
Shu is the shark.
Shu
You don't
is
even-
Shu is the talker. You wouldn't think that because he's so fucking silent. But Shu in that bedroom, ooh, he's a Shu in.
Well, about to say, isn't there that saying about the quiet types?
It's always the quiet one.
I'm pretty sure he's a
It's
screamer.
always the quiet ones.
Always the quiet
so it makes
ones.
so much sense.
I mean,
So
he wants
much
to
sense.
electrocute you in a bathtub. It's always the quiet one.
Yeah.
That's my kink, is being tased in the dick.
Anyway,
I haven't really said much because I'm just sitting here making lewd jokes in the background.
yes, you are.
Do you have anything to say about your
so
best
let's
boy,
all talk
Megan?
about the greatest. Are we talking about Bear Bitch here too?
Yes, but not yet.
Can we all talk about the reaction to the greatest moment in our lifetime?
Yes.
Where a grown vampire teenager watches his stuffed bear get fucking tossed into the fire out of something like Game of Thrones.
Oh my god.
Well, what are the new boys' names? The Muramakis?
Azusa is the
Mukamis.
Mukami.
Mukamis.
The Mukamis send their regards! Tosses the bear in the fire.
Oh my god.
The Reigns of Castamere play in the
I
background.
think, okay. Here's my thoughts right now. So, in terms of the actual performances, Ty had a lot more fun with Shu.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
very
can I imagine
evident.
Ty Nahani playing Nozaki playing Shu?
Kind of, yes.
Oh my god, I would
It's
kill to
it's
be in
funny
that booth.
because
I want
Nozaki-
more blood. I'm
It's
in
funny
the
because
bathtub.
Nozaki-kun was after Diabolik Lovers.
He was great in that, by the way.
I haven't seen it yet.
Phenomenal, Nozaki.
It's really funny.
It's great. He's phenomenal in Nozaki-kun. But yeah, just like we were kind of saying, we were talking about like the director and writer. Ty had a lot more fun.
Oh
Because
yeah.
in the first season, Shu was just like so quiet, so brooding, and that's why I wasn't too much of a fan of him, like with the first season. But here, he got to have a lot more fun.
Yeah, now he's like, fuck this. I get my own 5 minutes
Fuck
of
this,
fame.
just go out.
Fucking full out, rock out with your cock out, fucking Shu. Go for it.
Yeah.
Right out with your electrical cock out. It's a lightning rod.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Oh no.
I'd get electrocuted
Oh, no.
on that.
Can you imagine him
Anyway.
sitting on the roof with it out? It's like, come on, baby, I gotta found my MP3 player.
We need to keep going. We need to keep going.
All right.
Oh,
So
no,
since
we're
Megan,
still
you
talking.
broached the subject of crazy dude with the bear, I mean, what's going on with that?
I mean, crazy dude with a bear just got extra crazy this season. I mean, his little man was going crazy.
I feel like
okay, literally, when the first episode, like, the first scene of the first episode is getting woken up to a triplets bang, like, I mean, you've got the eggs, you've got the sausage, nobody wants your shitty biscuit. Oh, I know. I meant Kanato. But no, Corey Herzog was pretty fucking great.
I think that Kanato
Jamal
was
is mad at us for ruining cream soda. There's a lot of things ruining tonight, Jamal. Your
Oh.
innocence will be tainted more than it already has.
Anyway, I think in terms of the Sakimaki brothers, I think Kanato was one, well, I think it was at least one of two probably that got the least amount of screen time and the least amount of things to do. So I didn't really see too much of a difference from Corey's performance from the first season because Kanato was already fucked up to begin with in season 1. Because you gotta remember, he wanted to like drink all the blood from Yui, stuff her or some shit, and make her into a mannequin bride doll. You forget that happened.
Yeah.
And he wanted to bang her
So-
in the cemetery. We didn't forget that part.
Yes. So Kanato
But
was
don't
already
you all want to
screwed
have
up.
sex in the cemetery? I mean,
I do.
You could be waking the dead.
Oh my god.
Not on the ground,
But
though.
anyway.
We would need a blanket.
But anyway, Kanato didn't really, I feel like it didn't really change that much in terms of performance, so I basically have the same opinion, I think, of Corey's performance of Kanato. I thought it was fine, it was very enjoyable, got to go nutty, a little bit more nutty than he did in season 1, but still. Yeah, my opinion hasn't really changed in terms
See,
of Corey for Kanato.
I think it's so funny that you said that because I honestly felt he went off the crazy train more in season 1. Like, I felt that he could be more whiny and, like, he was a bigger creeper the last time. Like, I just felt like he didn't really come into it until that very last scene. The noise with the bear, man. It was like, oh, there he is.
Yeah.
There's Kanato
Yeah.
right there. Like, and I was just like, okay, so we had to wait for it. It's all right. I'm used to waiting.
Again, part of it. Again, I think part of it is too that we didn't have a lot of screen time with Kanato for the second season either.
We didn't.
So there wasn't really much opportunity for Corey to really go out there like he did in season 1.
By the way, his sucking noises are a little high pitched.
Oh boy.
I mean, but
He's the
you
little
know,
one. He's got to sound like remember, his balls didn't drop as far as the rest. He's tiny.
He's got to be a little whiny bitch, and that's good because I'm glad Corey voices him as a little whiny bitch because that's the way he should be because he's a little whiny bitch. Can you tell I don't like Kanato?
Nobody likes Kanato.
Well, apparently some people do. Who knows? And then
Well, I mean, everybody has their own fetish and kink, so.
it's true. Speaking of
It's
fetishes
true.
and kinks, what about that fun police?
Fun police!
Wee-oo,
Yes.
wee-oo, wee-oo.
So just to remind people, so when we talked about the first season, when we got to Reiji and how David Wall portrayed it, there was a lot of roofies and things involved, and a lot of Reiji basically not allowing his brothers to do anything. So that's why he's the fun police. And that's why every time since that point on, whenever we talk about David Wald and Gigi is here, the way we remind her it's David Wald, it's the fun police. She instantly gets it.
I got it now,
Remember,
man.
he gets also. I would like to bring up that David Wald gets extra hard in My Hero Academia.
Oh god damn it!
Fuck me.
I'm sorry. This is like the one night of the year where the girls are allowed to let loose and go lewd because none of the boys are here.
It's true.
None of them.
Because nobody wants to talk about a trashy show like this.
We actually have a lewd show to talk about.
And we can't subject Zenith to this level of trash yet. Like,
No.
You've got to ease someone into this diabolic hellhole. You just don't drop a girl, like, into the Mariana Trench of skank.
Yeah, that's very
She
true.
has to climb the ladder down.
Oh yeah.
But
we love you, Zenith. We're saving you for right now.
We're saving you. Oh no, if we really want to break you, we'll put you in amnesia.
Oh god.
Oh
Shit.
I fucking
But
hate
no,
it.
I mean, the fun police was a little extra fun this time because he was the plot police.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
He was the plot police.
He was guess what, motherfuckers, your plan ain't gonna work. Fun police out, rolls away on his chair, flicking him off.
He was
Popping roofies out of his fingers.
He was like
That's what totally happened, right, guys?
Oh my god,
was
that's
like-
very true.
the fun police mixed with fucking Christian Grey at the same time this time. Like, he was sort of Christian Grey the last time, but now he's like what I want Christian Grey to be, because 50 Shades of Grey is tame as fuck. P.S. But he was like something he said like, obey my every command, and I was like, yes sir. Excuse me while I salute you with my pants. They're on the ground now. He said something like, this is your punishment, and I was like,
Yep.
and he just fucking knows everything, and I'm like,
Those end. I know exactly what you're talking about with that line. Those end cards.
the
though.
end cards though.
Hey,
Oh my
those
God.
birds.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god, I can't with
I was
fucking end cards. Like, he has this deep gravel, which I didn't notice the first time, but I'm noticing this time, and I think he just had way too much fun writing his own lines, guys.
Yep.
And
You
Yui
can tell.
calls him sir, and when he sucks, he growls and has heavy breathing noises. I honestly think this one's my favorite. And he follows me on Twitter. Oh god, not
Dave
anymore.
follows all of us,
I think
and
he
for that,
follows
sir,
all of
we
us at this
we
point.
thank you.
Not
We
anymore.
thank you, sir. We commend you on this fun little campy show.
I'm not
Yes,
sorry
sir.
for anything I say unless it's actually offensive.
Oh,
Whatever.
God.
I've thrown the fucking offensive card out the door. You guys heard, well, you haven't heard it yet, but you'll see the disclaimer. There's no offensive things here, and if there are, tough, deal with
Lord.
it. This is how my life works. Anything else we have to say about any of these characters before we move on to
My name
part
is
2?
Ebony Dark Dementia Way, and this is my twisted mind.
Nice. I it's funny because I actually made the notes that I did. Excuse me, god damn. So I never usually do this. I basically gave the characters different nicknames.
Yes.
So how I could remember them. I don't usually do this.
That's what I do.
So I kind of want to share what I wrote.
Please
So
do.
Yui's the obvious one. I nicknamed her Driftwood. Reiji and David Wall, that's still fun, police. Shoo, don't tell me how to bathe. Call back to season 1 right there. And I just called Kanato Teddy. That's all I did with Kanato.
That's
I
an
called
insult
Teddy.
to the Persona 4 character. How dare you?
Oh,
I don't
let me be
fucking care.
your teddy bear.
That Teddy was more interesting anyway.
Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Let's move on to my best boy. Woo woo.
You mean my best boy. You
My
mean
best boy.
Dun-
Our best
dun-
friends.
dun- 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 dun-
Anyway, the other three
recap characters.
Megan, stop.
Our
We're already 45 minutes into this, and we're not even on the second group of characters. Stop.
Don't worry, there's not too many. Well, we can buzz through
Jesus
it. Don't worry. All right, so
Not the rate we're going.
Spank machine, man.
all right, so our next group of characters, we have my best boy, Lito. He's the slutty one with the hat. He's the one who says little bitch a lot.
Boo!
Fuck you guys. He is played by Blake Shepard. We have Subaru, which is the youngest one with the pink hair, played by sexy Josh Greeley.
I'm gonna leave for 20 minutes. Have a good day.
Not
Oh no,
yet,
you
not
don't
yet.
get back here, bitch.
No, I'm done. I'm out. Bye.
Nope, I got your
come
red
back
string of
here,
fate.
no.
I'm pulling
No,
it.
You
no,
dug that
I'm
hole, now you
pulling
get in it.
We're holding you down. And then we also have Ayato, played by the lovely, ever so lovely Chris Patton. So before
Get back here, ho.
before Steph runs away, my best boy Lito, Blake Shepard, he has also played Iki in Amnesia, who is also best boy in Amnesia. Oh my god. He's played Liang in Nanbaka, Shoma, who's the purple-haired dude in Penguin Drum, and because I'm the only one who watched the show besides Noah, Kazuki in Mabaraho, which was like the first anime I ever bought when I decided I wanted to be an anime collector. So hey, Blake Shepard's been around the fucking block. Maybe that's why I like Lito. Subaru, played by Josh Greeley. If you don't know who Josh Greeley is, I can't help
God
you.
damn.
But he's played Yuri Katsuki in Yuri on Ice. He also, which I didn't know, is Tokoyami, the bird guy from My Hero Academia. He plays Zen
Dark
the
Shadow,
Snow.
best girl.
Dark Shadow, best girl.
He plays Zen from Snow White with the red hair, and he also plays Armin from Attack on Titan. And
God damn it.
and
Anyways.
And Chris
That was
Patton
pretty
has
close,
also
though, right?
been around the block. He plays Kama, who is the main dude in The World God Only Knows. He plays Fakir in Princess Tutu, which is the
I'm gonna
only
sashay
reason
away now.
that I liked in Princess Tutu. And my personal favorite, he played Ichiro in Narima Daikon Brothers, which, again, nobody's seen but me, but whatever. He sings in it. So
I have that. I
it's,
own that.
it's good. You should watch it.
I'll
It's
say
really good.
my personal favorite Chris Patton role is still Welcome to the NHK.
I've never
My
seen
personal
Welcome to the
favorite Chris
NHK.
Patton role is always going to be, think about all the Halo playing and monkey spanking I missed.
What?
None of you, oh that's right,
Huh?
neither of you have seen Ghost Stories.
Nope.
I have seen Ghost Stories. I just don't care for it.
I love that show.
I know. I'm the only one. I'm the only one. Like,
Alright, let's get Subaru done first so she can't run away.
Oh, god damn it.
da, 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 da. I'm bringing sexy Josh.
So, okay. I need to talk about this for a second.
He said fuck!
He says fuck.
Not that.
Oh,
Not
let's.
that.
Here we go. It's time for soapbox time. We'll be quiet.
Soapbox time. Kind of. So, if you have not seen the first iteration, again, of the Diabolik Lovers train, I fully admitted at that time that I kind of had a crush on Josh Greeley, like, legit. That's basically where my hole got started for digging. And then it got worse in Snow White when the sexy Josh joke suddenly started. I can't listen to Sexy back the same way again. I honestly can't. So, but here's the thing. Just to kind of, I guess, I don't know if this is redeeming myself at this point, or this is going to get even more embarrassing. I actually don't have I don't have a crush on him anymore. I do like the guy. He's genuinely a nice guy. I have met him at Anime Boston before, but one, he is happily married. I'm not gonna touch that. And two, these fucking assholes desensitized me for 2 fucking years with the whole sexy Josh bullshit that I'm just done. I'm like,
Oh come on, don't you blame it all on us. It's Hardy's fault too.
Right?
no, that's why when I say you assholes, I mean all of you assholes.
If Hardy started it.
I know he did, him especially.
You know, like,
Fuck
if
you.
it weren't for sexy Josh, I really don't think I would know and love Josh Greeley as much as I do now, because
I know, that's
he is on
another
the
thing, yeah.
platform of sexy Josh, the sexy Josh platform. When I meet him at A-Fest, I'm going to leave him a Justin Timberlake CD on his autograph table and walk away.
I swear to God, if he recognizes us for that, I will immediately drop to the floor and commit Sudoku with a fork.
Okay, now
I mean, there's gonna be more blood everywhere, and it's gonna be on the carpets of A-Fest.
you better pay for that mess, because I ain't paying it for you. Anyway, in terms of coming back to the start of my hole, Subaru.
Oh, look, she's dug her way to China all the way back to Boston.
Subaru's stuffing her hole right now.
So
My precious.
So first of all, not even 2 minutes into the first episode of the show, first line comes out of his mouth. I wrote this. I had to stop. I had to pause.
You, bro.
And I wrote this note. And it's all in caps. I'm going to read it verbatim. Wash your mouth out with soap, Josh, you fucking perv. Because he referred to his brothers as fucking pervs.
Well, he's not wrong.
That was the first time I think I ever heard Josh drop an F-bomb of that caliber.
It was
I salute
fucking
you, sir.
fantastic.
It was glorious. I loved it. And I think compared to the first season, again, part of it is that we don't see a lot of Sakimakis in the first half, and we do kind of see him here and there in the second half. In terms of Josh, it was kind of the same, but he did get to be a bit more angrier, which was a lot of fun. It really was.
Ooh, girl.
Ooh, man.
I literally wrote down cursing in caps with the exclamation points underlined. He was so possessive. It was like sexy Josh turned up. Oh my god.
He was much more possessive than he was in the first season.
This is my toy. Why have you touched my toy?
Yeah.
Why?
That interaction on the rooftop partway through
where
Ko is calling him out on his shit. That was just, beautiful. Beautiful reactions to that.
So good.
I loved it. Again, for people who don't know, since this show is a guilty pleasure of mine, Subaru is my best boy. Of the Sakimaki. Subaru is my best boy.
Oh my god. Like,
legit.
his end card, though, it was both scary and hot at the same time. I was like,
I almost died.
I am both horrified and aroused. Aroused, you might say.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say I'm both horny and aroused. I like aroused, if that works.
Whoreroused. Because it has the word whore, which... And I'm gonna stop right there.
We're gonna stop right there. We're gonna move on.
I'm gonna take this as our shout out. When on the end card he said, "Did you have fun with the trash?" I'm gonna take that as our shout out. I know it's not. I'm gonna take it. All right.
Since I might know.
Anyway.
Anything else about Sexy Josh?
I already said my piece.
I think he was great.
Out.
I mean, he was one of the best people in the first half. So I mean, I don't know what everybody was expecting.
Yeah, honestly.
I wasn't expecting fuck.
Well,
that came out fucking nowhere.
Yeah, and he cursed a lot, not just with an F-bomb. He cursed a lot.
It was so good, though. I'm telling you, boys, cursing is hot.
It was good. He got to be a bit more of an angry little shit, and it was fun.
Bless.
So much fun.
Bless.
Anyway.
Sexy Josh Greeley. All right, let's talk about my best boy now. Let's talk about...
Fuck your best boy.
My best boy's the best. Lito. Turned up Lito. He turned it up. Oh my god. It was like...
Boo.
I kind of felt like Hisoka and Lito had a baby, and then this was season 2 Lito. Like, not...
Well, Lito made me dry up faster than the Sahara.
Like, I thought he was so seductive in this. In episode 9, it was so good. Oh, wait, I forgot to tell you what sucking noises Subaru makes. Hold on.
Oh, fuck, here we go.
Subaru is gulping with a need. He needs it. All right, so...
I'm out. I'm done.
she's out. She's thinking about it now.
Shut up!
He wants the
don't
juice out of the
make me
clam.
start my hole again. I thought I freed myself from this.
Your hole will be safe for the rest of this podcast, I promise.
I'm gonna bite my tongue! I was about to make a very, very bad joke, but I realized the second I would have said it, Steph would have literally teleported behind me and smashed my head into the computer screen.
I would have murdered you.
I will type it to you, but I promise.
Yes, just at least type it to
I want to
me.
hear your reaction to this on recording.
Oh my god. All right, so while she's typing, I'll talk about my best boy. So Lito, my best boy, always goes for the thigh. Like, he knows what he wants. He goes for it. He's more seductive. And every time Reiji interrupts them, I really just want Lito to shout, "You fucking fun police." Like,
That would have made things so much better.
I know,
honestly.
right? Season 3. He basically just wants a 3-way all the time. That end card, though.
With
and
his
then
brothers involved,
I
which
do
is
have
kinda
to
weird.
say, I have to say this for my boo, Lito. And I don't know if it's the way that Blake and Maggie play off each other or not, but I feel that when Lito's all up on her, that is the only time I feel that Yui doesn't want it. Like, I feel like Maggie just, like, got into it and realized what a fucking perv Lito is and was like, no.
Yeah, I
Like, I
agree.
feel like
Yeah,
she
I can
noped out.
I can-
Like, I feel she did
I
really
can
good
agree
there.
with that.
Yeah.
I can agree with that, though I'm gonna have to slightly disagree about everything else you were just saying.
Yeah, no, Lito is the fucking worst. I'm sorry.
I love
but-
Lito.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, like, I don't feel like Lito was that much more seductive than he was in the first season. He was much more of a creep, and I do get the whole thing where Yui and Maggie, with her Maggie's performance of Yui, where she got it, and then it was like, no. But I don't feel that it was more seductive than the first season. Again, like, kind of similar to Kanato, I feel like Lito was the other person who had kind of the least amount of screen time. So we didn't have too much interaction with Lito compared to what we had in the first season. So to me, there wasn't too much of a difference for Blake Shepherd in his performance here. I feel like it was pretty much the same, minus that bit more of creep factor that he added in whenever he was trying to seduce Yui. That's the only thing. Everything else seemed almost about the same to me.
See, and that's
Granted, here my other thing is I haven't seen the first season since we did that episode.
Oh, I have.
I don't have a proper comparison or fresh take on it. I don't have that readily available. But yeah, I didn't really get too much of a difference for Blake Shepherd as Lito. And I'm not just saying it because Lito's probably like down there at the bottom for me in terms of best boys for the Sakimakis.
Which is fine.
But like performance-wise, I didn't get much of a difference. I feel anyway.
You know, and that's totally fine, and I totally get it, because I think maybe what you're saying, that creep factor, is why I got like the Hisoka thing mixed in, because that's how I feel about him. But because I like Lito so much, and I really loved Blake's performance in season 1, like I felt, because I listened to it so much, that it was super turned up, because I listened to it a lot, and I love that character. So just me noticing the little differences, because I'm obsessed, and I really don't want to tell my bitch Chan story, so I don't think we're gonna.
Yeah, let's not tell the bitch Chan story.
No, we're not gonna do that.
We're not gonna talk about it. Let's talk about Ayato instead. How's that?
Megan,
I
do
didn't
you have
say
anything
anything
to say?
about Lito.
Oh, my bad.
No, I kind of agree with he's supposed to sound more seductive, but if you're into Lito, I guess he does. He's an awful fucking character, and I hate him.
Terrible character. I don't like him.
And I didn't really feel the seduction kind of coming from him. So I guess it was good. It was a lot more hammy than the first season.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad. I don't know about the other. Who are we going to next?
Ayato. He's the only one left.
Oh, he was fucking obnoxious again.
Yup. Here's the funniest part. He never referred to himself as yours truly the entire season.
Thank God.
Boo!
Never did it. And I don't know, and it's like, because that was one of the big things with his character. Not just in the dub, because Chris Patton did do that in the dub, but in the Japanese too. And they kept that in on the Japanese side for the season too. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's one of Ayato's things. It's like, I kind of miss it, but it also makes him at least a little bit less obnoxious at the same time.
Yeah.
I was
It's like
totally
a
fine with
50-50 thing.
I was totally fine with them cutting it out. Like, I was totally fine on them
Yeah.
being like all ham, all in. Let's cut out the dumb shit. So I was like, I'm down.
No, believe me, I was perfectly fine with it too. It's just one of those things where it's specific to Ayato's character, and it seemed at least just a touch odd that it never came up in the season. But yeah, I thought it was less obnoxious with it being taken out. It worked so much better.
I had so few notes written for him. I just wrote that he was super possessive, and I loved it. And then his sucking noise is he has strangled moaning like he doesn't want to know anyone. Wait, hold on. He has strangled moaning like he doesn't want anyone to know that he likes her. And he has a lot of
It's not like I like your blood or anything, Baka.
That's the other big thing too, actually, because you can kind of tell with Chris Patton here that he does have more affection for Yui, like almost legitimate more affection for Yui in this season, and that comes out a bit more with Chris Patton. So that's something I can tell, and it worked beautifully.
Yeah, because the show tries to make him like the love interest.
Yeah. By the way, you're missing one set of sucking voices. You haven't shared Lightos yet.
Oh, I put he always goes for the thigh. He didn't really have like a noise. He what did I say?
Okay.
Yeah, he always goes for the thigh. That was Lighto. He knows what he wants. He knows where to go to get it, so.
But yeah, for Chris Patton, like, I can tell, I can at least tell that there was a bit of a shift in Ayato's character. In terms of how he was in the beginning of the first season to the end of the second season.
Oh man, I might like this bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Not only that, but the fact that at the end of basically the end of the second season, because both the Sakimakis and the Mukamis have been attacked by the Founders, these werewolf things, I don't know what the fuck they are, we don't even know
They are never explained, because this anime forgot what a plot was and tried to put it in at the last second.
And basically, the conversation that Yui, Ayato, and Ruki have together, Ayato is reluctant to work with the Mukamis because the Mukami family, they're former humans turned vampires, so that's obviously that versus pure breeds like the Sakimakis here. But Ayato may have been reluctant, but he was willing to do it for Yui's sake.
Yes.
So that says a lot in that change of character, and the way Chris Patton portrayed that, I thought was actually really well done.
Maybe that's why they took the Yours Trulies out. Like, maybe Ayato's not so pretentious anymore.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. That makes a lot more sense.
So.
Damn it, Danny.
We're trying to put logic into this trashy show.
Into an Otome game. All right. So, before we move on, Lighto was the winner of my super official Twitter popularity poll for this group of characters. So my Twitter friends have great taste. All right. So let's move on to the actual new characters in the show. So speaking of those weirdo werewolves, let's talk about the Tsukinami brothers. The two of them we get introduced to in More Blood. The first one is Carla, and he is the one with the purple hair. He is played by Josh Morrison. And then we have Shin, who is the one who's a double badass because he has glasses and an eye patch. Don't ask me how that works.
Remember, kids, if you want to be super badass, wear an eye patch in the thing.
Weird coordination.
It was weird. But he is played by Houston Hayes. Josh Morrison, I haven't heard of any of these people that was listed, so I just said Virai from Utawaru Mono, False Faces, because I wanted to say that word, and Yamagishi from Parasite. Houston Hayes plays Miroko Fujima in Beyond the Boundary. He plays the lead in Majestic Prince, which I have and never watched. That's Izuru Hitachi. And he plays Shin in Amnesia.
Oh boy. Everyone's favorite.
This is the last of the doubled up Otome game Amnesia casting, I promise. We don't really hear these guys a whole lot. If there were to be a season 3 of Diabolik Lovers, they would definitely be more predominant in that one. But for the few lines we got to hear Shin and Carla, let me just say that fucking Carla, I covered my mouth. He said one word, and I was on the floor, and that word was yes. Like, in the very beginning, I was like, who dat? To quote Zen, who dat? Who this? So I was like, okay. And he sounded like... He sounded like a classic animation villain. Like, I've heard him before, but never this sexy. I was like, you sound like something I would have heard in like the 90s in like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon or something. Like, I mean that in a good way. Like, oh,
that's an interesting comparison right there, actually. Like, I find it funny, but yeah, it's an interesting comparison.
His voice, though, oh my god, I was like, read the phone book. Gee, is for Gigi.
Is that like Gigi's kink? Gigi, is your kink being read the phone book?
Yes. My kink is if your voice is so sexy that I melt in a puddle from you reading the phone book, then I am all in. Or you are all in, comparatively.
My kink is paying off my debts.
I think my thing with not kink, just don't get that twisted. With these two performances, I've never heard anything from these two before.
No,
so this is my first time
You've watched
hearing...
Beyond the Boundary!
I don't remember which character that guy played. I don't remember. It's been a while. I don't remember. Shut up. So this is...
You're gonna remember because we have to watch it again soon.
I know. But in terms of actually paying it the fuck attention, I've never heard of these two individuals before. So this is new to me. Like, actually sitting down and analyzing their performances. You're right, Carla, like, I didn't think of it before, but Carla is like an old school cartoon villain with some like a deep gravelly voice. I'm like, what?
Ugh.
And Shin was, I don't know, like, I don't really have much of an opinion of the two of them because they weren't really there. They weren't really in the show that much. They were in like maybe the first 30 seconds of the first episode, and then maybe another 30 seconds to a minute in the last couple
They did get an
episodes.
end card. They got their own end card.
They did get an end card. That is correct. They were episode 11, I think, because Yui was 12.
Yes. Yeah, for Shin, I wasn't really feeling it, but I feel that with work, like, and if there were to be a third season, it could be something really great. I felt like the glimmer of hope in you, Shin. I felt the glimmer of hope, although you have to take them fucking glasses off. You get either glasses or an eye patch. Not both.
No, he's allowed to have both. Nobody tells him how to wear eyewear.
Fucking get some contacts, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
How is a fucking werewolf gonna see with glasses? You tell me.
How is a fucking werewolf gonna see with an eye patch? You tell me.
I'd rather have the eye patch.
You don't tell... Y'all are kink shaming a werewolf. That's not cool, man. Werewolves are people, too.
Listen, I'm Team Jacob all the way if we're gonna go there.
Let's not go there.
Let's not delve back into high school, for the love of God.
No. I left that behind for a reason. Anyway, Megan.
Megan, do you like
they
wolf
weren't
boys?
really there enough. They weren't really there enough for me to actually, like, notice their performances, and I feel really bad.
Yeah, definitely if there was a season 3 and we had more of a chance to interact with these two, I feel like we'd have a lot more to say, but...
Alright, are you guys ready to move on to your best boys, the Mukamis?
Yes! Yes!
The best boys,
queen.
because they actually don't 100% treat Yui like shit.
I tend to disagree, but I'll get into that when we start talking about them.
I said they don't 100%. They do still treat her like shit, but not as badly.
They do horrible things, but they're not as bad as doing a girl in the sewer.
Mm-hmm.
That was hot, though. Sharing is caring. All right, so first we're going to talk about Mr. Azusa.
We're going to talk about what?
We're going to talk about Azusa.
I cut myself.
Azusa.
Yes, I cut myself.
I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I cut myself.
Oh, dear sweet.
The 13 reasons why Azusa is a freak. Our little Azusa.
God.
We're not going
there.
I thought that was good.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
God,
When you think my knife collection's complete.
Our lovely Mr. What is that? Masochistic? Yes. masochistic dude
Yeah.
is played by Mr. Greg Ayres in casting I never would have thought of in a zillion years. If
No,
you've
me
never heard of
neither.
Greg Ayres, what
You're
rock are you
li-
living under?
I'm about to say, you're living under a rock, you need to come out now.
Yeah, come out of the closet here. He played Nagisa
Okay.
in Free, Monokuma in Danganronpa the animation, and the one role I always remember Greg Ayres from, for some reason, it's the blonde friend from Clannad. He plays Sunohara. That I will always refer to him as fucking Sunohara because I don't know why. I hate Clannad. He, I guess, was the only good part of it.
I still strongly state that one of my favorite Greg Ayres roles was Welcome to the NHK. Be gone, dirty horse! Sorry. It's a line that he said. It's him and Chris Patton in the show. It's freaking hilarious.
What's wrong, Hajime? I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read. I can read, not well, but I can read. And those letters are backwards. I will always remember him and Chris Patton being, Leo and the kid from Ghost Stories because Leo's whole shtick was being Jewish. And he signed my box set for Ghost Stories and it says, "Screw Mel Gibson, Jews rock, love Greg Ayres."
Oh, can we remind people of the story of when you saw him at ABGG?
Oh, so I met Greg Ayres at Anime Boston, and I had my Diabolik Lovers More Blood case, and I plopped it on the table, and I said, "Will you sign my trash?" To which he lost his shit. And then I asked him, I said, "So which of the 50 Shades did you have to tap into to get inspiration for this character?" And he basically said that he was so excited to play this character because he didn't have to be super excited and super happy little boy all the time. And he could just be kind of calm and like mellow. And Azusa, I would not really...
Azusa does some weeds. He does some dank ass shit in his room.
Like, I would not really peg Azusa for calm and mellow. I would peg him more as I'm terrified of getting locked in a room alone with him. My note was he's creepy to the worst extent.
Yeah.
And also, to me, he feels like a stoned Kanato. It does work. It works ridiculously well.
So well.
Like
that's why he's the hero and Burns the bear.
especially within the dynamic of the Mukami brothers, it works so well. And it, like you were saying, Gigi, it's one of those roles you would not peg Greg Ayres to usually play because he's usually that upbeat guy. This is just so different.
Happy,
and I can
happy,
really
joy,
appreciate
joy.
that.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
I can really appreciate that. It's great.
I'm super excited that he got to like bust out of his shell for once and play this super submissive character. Unfortunately, Azusa is like my least favorite Mukami brother because he is so submissive, and I'm pretty sure I dated him like without the vampire part. But it's I think he talks like really well when it's not super creepy and breathy, and I feel like if Kanato were grown up, I feel that he would be Azusa. Like, I feel like Azusa is Kanato's senpai because he's fucking crazy.
And now you make me want to see Kanato and Azusa bang like bunnies.
I'm sure there's Tumblr art from it. Somebody look that shit up.
Oh, come on. As if there isn't, like, art of poor Yui being used as a spit take.
Yeah, and you know what? That's, like, official artwork from the game. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. But he's so submissive. He's so tranquilized in this. It's just so creepy. And what did I say? What is his sucking noise? He has meaning when he sucks. The bedroom talk is good when it's not super creepy.
That's an accurate description, actually.
Yeah,
very accurate.
You smell just like me. See, and that he like shows parts of Yui like that you wouldn't really like think about. He's like, you smell just like me because Yui's submissive as fuck too. Azusa and Yui are like the submission twins. That's why they can never be, because somebody's got to take the lead, and neither one of them will. But I really loved Greg's performance here. Like, I'm glad he got to jump out of the box, and
you definitely could tell he had fun doing something completely different.
For sure, he got into it.
Yep.
let's move on to who we wanted to talk about. Let's talk about Yuma because he was next in line.
Let's go farming. Let's go farming.
Oh
God. Yuma.
He can rake my hoe any day.
What did you say?
He can plow those fields. He can plow those fields any day.
Whoa!
I'd be down. Literally, I'd be down.
Whoa.
So Yuma, the big,
I'd like to see his dingleberries.
the big tall guy who refers.
I bet you he's got a nice zucchini growing down there.
Megan.
I'm not
I
sorry.
just snorted. Speaking of little piggy snorts. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, because he calls her little pig.
He calls her little
right.
pig. It
Hey,
drives
it's better
me
than being
fucking
called a
up.
bitch, or apparently in the Mexican version, he calls her a whore.
Nice.
Like, this is my most like hated pet name is when he calls her the little pig. But Yuma is played by Andrew Love, or as I like to call him, Sentai's version of Ian Sinclair. Don't judge me.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. It's still hot
You're
as
not
fuck.
wrong.
But he's not in the harem because he's not Ian Sinclair. Andrew Love plays Takeo in My Love Story. He plays Kai in Say I Love You. And again, the one role that I know Andrew Love from is fucking Nagisa's dad from Clannad.
Nice.
I'm a rap god.
I'll say I know the most familiar role that I know him from is pretty sure it's Hamatora. I can't remember the character's name off the top of my head. I think he was the doctor character though. I don't remember his name.
I
But
haven't
that's
seen it.
most familiar for me.
But what'd you guys think of Megan's farming buddy?
I loved him. He was great.
So here's my thing with it. Megan, did you watch the Japanese? Did you get to watch the
No, because I don't hate myself.
So you want to know who the seiyuu is who voices this character?
Oh, isn't it Macaroni Man, Daisuke Namikawa?
No, it's your why isn't he real dude?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, fuck yeah, it is Satsuhiro Suzuki.
Yeah.
Oh! I forgot it was the lead singer of Old Codex. Damn it!
Yep. So
Sorry, Mom!
So my thing is, because I watched the simulcast, and of course, Suzuki's voice is rather distinct. So going from this to Andrew Love, huge contrast, first of all.
Yes.
And,
You said it was a bad thing.
well, the thing is, I don't know if Andrew Love's voice makes sense considering the physical character. I mean, I see the logic, and I mean, I'm not saying his performance is bad. He was a lot of fun. He was great. It was.
Well, no, I think he's kind of the big burly one, that's why.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's just kind of the I think the character design was one of those situations where the character design didn't quite match the voice in my head. It took a little bit of adjusting to get into. But especially once we get to the episode where Yuma does get a lot more focus on, I was sold after that. So I was like, okay, this works. This is fine. And again, he's having fun with it.
Like,
Good lord, is he having
I
fun
completely
with it.
agree. Like, the Japanese contrast to Andrew Love is completely different.
Yeah.
And I did not like this character at all until Andrew Love's voice came out of his mouth. Because I think Yuma is super violent. Like, I hate that. Here's my thing with the Mukamis.
Says the girl who likes Leito.
Well, okay, but here's the thing with my thing with the Mukamis versus the Sakamakis. I think the Mukamis treat Yui much more violently and more like what the fuck did I say? Like, I think they treat her more violently and they like to throw her around more. I don't think they care for her as much as the Sakamakis do. Like, just even with the nicknames that they give her, it's all animals. They give her nicknames based off animals. So maybe they think of her as a pet they don't really want to take care of. I don't know. But I don't like the Mukamis. I think they're needlessly violent. I don't like them.
I'm gonna partially agree with you on that, because yeah, there are like, you are right. There are moments where the Mukamis are physically more violent, compared to the Sakimakis, and they do give her these names that resemble animals. But at the same time, though, you gotta remember that by the end of the second season, they kind of do shape up a bit.
They shape up a lot.
They have this need for her blood. Like, they have a need for it, whereas the Sakamakis treat her more like a plaything and a pet. Like, okay, like, say you're at the bar and you meet these two dudes, and you meet this one dude who's totally flirting with you like the whole night, and he's like whispering stuff in your ear and buying you drinks and stuff, and you're like, yes, he is down for a good time. And then you meet this other dude who's like kind of quiet and kind of reserved at some points, but then sometimes you see him like slam dancing or like getting kind of angry with the bartender, but he still kind of treats you nicely like when you talk to him. Mm-hmm. That's like, you don't really want to go home with him because you're kind of scared. Like, I feel more fear with the Mukamis. But you would totally, like... Yeah.
Again, I can see what you're saying. But the fact that... Because, kind of go... I guess more of this conversation would come up with Ruki, but...
yes.
Because there becomes a point where Ruki just locks Yui up. But it's at this point, too, that the other three Mukami brothers, like, they're concerned, not just for Ruki wondering what the fuck is wrong with you, but they are concerned about Yui. Like, that's when that shift is starting to happen. And
they're concerned after their personal episodes, their introductions happen. Like, after, like, Yuma shoves the sugar cube in her mouth, then you're like, oh... There's the
sugar cube might be made of people.
when you get towards the end of those individual episodes, you can see moments of vulnerability. Yuma's case with the sugar cube. I can't remember with Azusa. Ko has a really good, rather vulnerable moment, and we're probably going to get to him in a second. But yeah, like.
I liked Yuma's voice. Yuma's voice was Yuma was funny. I actually
was funny. I
just really kind of want Yuma to not be a douchebag and hold me in his arms and be my buddy.
I would want Yuma to carry me through the school and make out with me for no reason.
You know what's really funny? Because Steph has watched the show. Mm-hmm. Yuma is just a baby less rapey version of Mink from Dramatical Murder.
Yeah.
With more personality.
Wait, Andrew Love wasn't Mink, was he?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, fuck, he was.
Bitch, I know my Dimda.
Well, there you go.
Bitch, I know my Dimda.
There you go.
Oh my god.
No.
Corey Herzog was a noise, and Blake Shepard was one of the trash nut twins who change you up and lets a lion lick your nipples.
Yep.
Wow,
and then you have David
really
Walton
glad
was the dog.
Stopped watching.
Oh, come on. Trippin' Virus's lion and Anaconda didn't want none unless they had Alba's buns, hon.
Oh, fuck me. Speaking of fuck me, Andrew Love. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe.
Whoa.
No, he was so alpha in this. You guys know I love my fucking alpha males. Like, Ian Sinclair Light. I am so down.
He was so alpha. It was, like, insane.
He was so alpha picking those tomatoes. Take me now, plow my fields.
You're so alpha squeezing those tomatoes. They just wanted to burst.
I mean, it's not like Yui has many melons growing in her garden, so.
Right. True fact. That's why they call her fucking pancake.
Yep.
Trust. By the way, his sucking noises were like the best, guys. What did you say?
I said, was it time to move on to Best Boy yet?
No.
Almost.
She's trying to find what she wrote down.
He has little groaning noises, and then they turn seductive with this tiny evil laugh. Yuma wins for best sucking noises.
Yeah, like hands down, totally.
Yuma I was like, yep, here's my neck. Here, take whatever you want. Just take me. Take me now.
Yup, I can agree with this.
That's why we're on the slut squad.
I'm like, oh shit. It's like, I'm out. I need. Oh lord.
I need some water. I need some ice.
My lord.
Oh fuck.
Lord.
All right.
Ice, baby.
Let's talk about my best boy, Megan's best boy. Also, my
Oh, shit.
super official Twitter poll's best boy. Are you guys ready for the idol of them all, Mr. Ko?
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Maso Kitty.
Yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. Yes.
Kitty. So our best boy, minus Steph, from the
Yes.
Mukamis is prayed. I could do some praying. I probably need to after this episode.
Take me to
Is
church.
played by Mr. Bryson Bogus, like August without the
baby.
T.
Oh, Ko.
Thank you for teaching me how to pronounce your name on Twitter. Shout out to Bryson. And he has played, I guess we're going to spoil some stuff, maybe. He's the lead dude
Probably.
in Danmachi. Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon? The answer
Belle?
is yes, but his name
Belle,
is
yes.
Belle. He also plays Baby Makoto in My Love Story, I think. It said on somewhere that he played Makoto, and I was like, I thought that was Austin Tyndall. So I'm guessing
Makoto
he
is
plays
Austin
Baby
Tyndall, yeah.
Makoto. I
Probably.
guess he plays Baby Makoto. And then he also plays, go for it, Megan. Tell the world who he plays.
Are we spoiling this now?
We're spoiling it now.
Why, God? Why? What have I done
So,
to deserve this?
so can I at least just let me explain one big thing though. So, at the time of recording this, the day before, Sentai had a wonderful cast announcement.
Is this because somebody in
For
our
a
group
certain
touches
show.
themselves at night?
And I was at work when this happened, and Megan texted me that this list came out, and I was like, "Don't spoil it for me. I want to make quick predictions." She's like, "Okay, but I'm so salty about the lead." So Bryson is the lead for Monster Musume. He is darling. Oh, sweet baby Jesus! That episode is gonna be so much fun to talk about.
See, now this is trash that I don't want to see. I watched the first 5 minutes of that fucking show, and I was like, nope.
I watched the entire show and I actually moderately tolerated it. I am a terrible human being.
Oh my
I need to
god,
go
you're
to
worse
hell.
than me. Dig your fucking
Yeah,
hole.
I know. I know. Back in the hole I go. Shit.
We
Back in
finally
my
found
hole
Steph's
is...
kink, Monster Girls.
Oh shit, I'm out. Time to start a new hole next to my former Josh Greeley hole. Let's go. Anyway.
All right,
Cause Megan's big thing Megan's big thing, I think, when we were talking about the show, she was like, "Sentai, please protect this innocent little being," and then
Why
the
did
next
you
day
have to
we
put
get
this-
that cast
this
announcement. I'm laughing
bean?
my ass off.
This bean, he pure.
Poor
He's
Megan.
so pure.
Poor Megan.
I'm sorry. Protect Bryson. Protect Bryson. So much.
Hashtag protect Bryson. Hashtag protect Bryson. Well, Megan, since Ko is your best boy and Bryson is your new best boy, go for it.
Bryson's now my favorite voice actor at Sentai. So
Go for it.
God.
Go for it. Go for your Koisms.
he was the best. I'm sorry. He was like the best performance in the show to me, honestly, because I think he got across Ko's like arrogance and Ko's assholiness, but also like Ko's vulnerability. Because that came out of nowhere, by the way. I was like,
Yes.
oh
Right?
no, oh no, oh no, this boy was a sex slave.
Yeah, talking about the whole vulnerability thing that I
Oh
just
my
talked about a couple minutes ago. So, you know how I was saying a minute ago that kind of at the end of each of the individual episodes you kind of see that they have that vulnerability? Ko's is the most vulnerable. Because what happens, before we
I'm gonna get out of the sewer.
Before we get the flashback and we learn that he ended up as a sex slave as a kid, he dragged Yui. He dragged Yui. He's like, "Will you just sleep with me? Like, not like anything sexual, or anything
Just
like
like,
that.
I need a cuddle buddy.
Yes, exactly. And then we come out of the flashback, and Yui kind of wakes up because Ko is having a nightmare at this point, and he's kind of just like, "No!" That's one of the most vulnerable moments I saw from these brothers, and it was very, very believable coming from Bryson, and I loved every second of it.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Like, Ko is adorable. Like, he calls Yui Massa Kitty, and I think he's really like a kitten himself. Like, he just wants to play sometimes. Like, he's a total diva, but then at other times he's like such a fucking asshole. Like, I mean, cats scratch you and shit, and then he's also like scared. Like, cats are scared of stuff, right? I don't know. I don't have a
I should know. I have a cat, and she was up my butt a minute ago.
The thing with remember
like,
that thing
I think
in the
like
remember the beginning of that episode where we are focused on Ko, the whole bit with the roses.
yes,
You can see that shift where he gives the roses to Yui. He's very playful about it. He's very sweet about it, and then when he doesn't get anything in return, takes the roses, just destroys them and throws them everywhere.
Typical fuck boy.
It was a it's
all he
really
needs is a
great-
fedora.
God damn it. No, don't give Gigi ideas right now. It was a great... I think that was a great example of, like, the quick tonal shift that Bryson had to play with this character, and it worked really well, honestly. Like, that one scene, you can just see that shift and that transition, and it was pretty seamless, I would say.
Yeah, he's good fucking actor. Let this boy do more. That isn't harem-y, trashy bullshit.
right.
Again, just as Megan was saying, this boy is innocent. We must protect this boy.
We must protect this boy.
This
Sentai
boy better be in fucking Flying Witch. Because they're dubbing Flying Witch, and I want him to be the brother in the cousin in Flying Witch, the boy cousin.
Oh my god.
Oh, that would be cute. Like, I really loved everything, and Megan, I know you will appreciate this, because remember how you loved my fucking best boy in Brocon? Because he said, what it do? And there's a point where Ko opens up...
and you almost made me choke.
I
had white stuff in my mouth.
Oh my god.
White stuff. There's a point where Ko opens up the door and he says, what up? And I was like, oh, there's Megan's what it do moment.
Yes, I remember that too.
It's so funny.
Great.
Like, I feel like Ko is super fake sweet on the outside, but he's kind of poisonous on the inside. Not only like in the way when he feels like Yui's not giving anything back to him in return, because he's another one of those needlessly violent ones. Like, when he got her on the ground, I was like, he just sucked her dry. Like, legit.
Hell, he initiates it. He rocks out with his cock out against Josh.
Yeah, right? But, like, at the same time, I feel like it's all an act. Like, he has the most... And you can tell that Bryson plays it. So he has this duality to him. And also, he has his slurping noises.
Oh no.
Are kissing noises.
Oh.
They're kissing noises. They're like
kitty kisses.
That's kind of cute,
actually. Kitty kisses.
Isn't that cute?
Actually. That's adorable.
Like, you know, he can push you down on the floor and suck you the fuck dry, but he's gonna make kissing noises while he does it. So
that's adorable.
I'm all about you, Ko. Ko was voted best Mukami boy in my super official Twitter poll.
Ko is my favorite overall.
Mukami boy.
I
love
will
Ko.
Fight you.
She gonna fight us in a minute.
I'm sorry, Ko is best
She
boy.
gonna fight us.
No, he's not.
Yes,
Ko
he
is
is.
best boy because he's in a fucking boy band, and fucking boy bands win over anyone else.
Ko is the best boy in the franchise by virtue of having an actual compelling backstory.
Yes, I will agree
Ko
with
wants
you
it that
there.
way.
But my best boy is actually probably the most sensible one.
Your best boy sucks.
That's why you're Mom Chan, and I'm part of the Slut Squad.
Yes.
All right. Well, speaking of sensible boys, let's get to our very last boy. Oh, I feel like I've talked about so many vampires. I feel so dry right now. Oh my god. Well, and wet at the same time, but we won't talk about that. We have...
It's like a rain came to the Sahara.
I know, right? We have Ruki Mukami, who I had to write down in parentheses purple hair because I never remember Ruki's name. And he is played by Mr. Adam Gibbs.
Yay!
Steph is very happy that's Adam Gibbs.
Adam Gibbs is probably my favorite Sentai actor, bar none.
Really?
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy his performances.
Yay. Okay. So if you don't know who Adam Gibbs is, he played Shinichi Izumi in Parasite, who is the main dude. He also played the main dude in one of my least favorite anime of fucking ever. It's called Ungo. He plays the main dude in that, but he was good in it. I just fucking hate that anime. And he also plays Mizuki in Dramatical Murder, so there you go.
Hey!
He's also, what's his name?
Hiromi.
Beyond the Boundary.
Hiromi.
Yes.
He is, basically his character and, Clint Bickham's character are basically Stephanie and me in real life.
Basically, yes. He's also, I think that's one of my favorite performances that he's done. And he's
It's
also,
my favorite episode.
he also voices, he's the lead in Hamatora. Why do I want to say
He
it's
plays
nice?
a lot of Sentai main guys.
Yeah. He's definitely one of the people who plays a lot of, like, leads. He's also the lead for, Amagi Brilliant Park as well, though I have not seen the dub for that one. But yeah. So,
I need to buy a Boggy
Ruki
Brilliant
is
Park
my
and I
best
should have.
boy. Ruki
So-
is my best boy.
So talk about your best boy stuff. I'll sit
Talk
here
about
and
my best boy. Oh boy. So Ruki, from my understanding, when I watched the Japanese, I say he's the most sensible one for a couple different reasons. Yes, he's the jackass who throws Yui into a freaking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about that
there.
part where he throws Yui into a cage because he
I
wants his
know,
plot to advance?
I know.
I volunteer as tribute.
I'll say, bitch, fight me. I volunteer as tribute first.
Just to be in the
Imagine
cage.
Steph being thrown into a cage, but her wardens are Subaru and Ruki.
I'm done. I'm out.
And they like to tag team when they play with Steph.
Oh,
Sharing
fuck.
is caring.
Oh fuck. Anyways, so because Ruki, even though he's essentially the brains of the operation, he's the one who kind of wrangles all of his other brothers together. But also by the end of it, not only do you legitimately see potential romantic interest for him and Yui,
Oh.
because he legitimately, after all the shit he's pulled, and the plan's not going through anymore, he's like, he has actual genuine interest. And not only that, he actually lets her make a fucking choice
Yeah.
by the end. And I'm like,
And
this
Yui
guy
is just
very
like, well,
sensible.
wait a second. I have agency in this, though?
Yes.
What do I do with it? Nothing!
Yeah, basically. But, Ruki was basically probably my favorite from the beginning among the new brothers, honestly. But, I guess that's kind of the type I'm into, I guess you could say. Like, the more quiet, like, not very quiet, but kind of the more sensible, intellectual kind of guys. But, in terms of Adam Gibbs' performance of Ruki, it was everything I could have hoped for and more.
Oh
Legitimately. This was probably one of, if not one of my favorite performances of the entire show among the new brothers at the very least. I think him and Bryson are probably my favorites of the new brothers. But yeah, it was very well done. He played it like, he played pretty much the majority of it rather soft and kind of quiet. But he did have those moments where you can tell that something isn't right anymore. And you start seeing that shift before he locks Yui up in that room. That, like, okay, like that desperation and that need to really try and progress this along because he feels like he's failing. So, there's a lot of characterization and development that Ruki kind of goes through throughout the season. And I think that Adam played all of those phases of Ruki and going through that development, his story arc throughout the season. I think he played that very well.
No, I agree. Ruki is the sentimental vanilla choice.
Shut up. I like vanilla, okay?
Yeah, it's not the
Vanilla
only,
is good ice cream.
I was gonna say that's not the only white stuff you want from Ruki.
I'm gonna shut up before I say anything that digs myself a hole.
But no, I agree with Steph. He really conveys a lot of Ruki, and I think he gets Ruki, like, when Ruki realizes he's wrong about things, I think he also plays emo whiny bitch really well.
Yes,
So, I think he was really good, but I don't think he was as good as Bryson, so fuck you, fight me.
Fuck you, fight me, bitch.
Ruki, like, I really hate that he calls Yui livestock, first of all. I know it's in the Japanese too, but I'm like, another reason why I hate the fucking Mukamis. And I feel like Adam Gibbs' performance, I feel that he was kind of deadpan, but I felt that he had a lot of authority within him. Yeah. Like, he was all business. I know a lot of people say to me sometimes, Gigi, you all business. And I'm like, no, do you even know me? But I felt like he was all business. But his end card, though. His end card, though.
We're back to this again. His end card. Yeah.
Like, I feel like he feels nicer than Ayato, but he's just as goal-oriented as he is. Like,
right.
You know, I feel like both of them have a sense of, we need Yui for this, and this is what they're going for. And then also, well, his sucking noises.
Oh boy, here we go.
Time to make Stephanie wet.
Yes.
I'm sorry, that's bad.
Sucking and moaning noises. They are so wet and appreciative. And he'll drink you so
Not
deep.
like that. Not like that.
He will drink you so deep. So deep. Megan. Oh my god. Megan, what the fuck?
I don't even know what's going on.
Fava beans and a nice shintani.
Oh my god.
I feel like I haven't been as dirty as I could be, and instead I've just been making jokes. Like, I feel like
I've been possessed by the spirit of the
we just had to
Gigi.
edit out a 15-minute point in time because I had a leg cramp because Laito was literally chomping into my shin. And then I came back and I was like, oh.
Sleeping.
No, it's not from pleasure. I felt like Yui right in that moment. Please
Oh
stop.
god, I love the tubs.
But Gigi kind of when we were talking. Oh my god. So what? So that
He's
15 minute.
clipping into my thigh.
Megan, shut the fuck up.
What just happened?
Okay.
Where am I?
Gigi.
Yes.
So since we're prefacing that we're suddenly having a 15-minute cut here, because you missed some of this that Meg and I were saying, that Ruki, even though he is basically like the brains and the one in charge of everything, he's again vanilla. Vanilla.
He is vanilla.
He in the end, he's the one who not only becomes the most sensible and actually possibly legitimately have feelings for Yui, he actually lets Yui make a choice.
Yes.
What is this?
And that's the first time this has happened.
Giving
for her.
female characters agency is my king.
You know, if you were playing this game, you'd make the choice at the beginning, so I thought it was a nice way to tie it into the ending.
Yeah.
However, god damn it, I need season 3 right now. I need to see who she picks, and it's probably going to be no one.
Probably.
I bet you that the new guys are going to come and kidnap her.
Plot twist. But you're all my brothers, and I married into this family. Surprise!
Oh my God,
it's just
no.
the Halloween episode of Brothers Conflict.
No.
Da-da-da-da.
No, for real though, if we're talking sensible and logic, go with Ruki, please.
I don't like
Sensible and
logic.
If you're into being a basic bitch, pick Ruki.
I'm vanilla. I like vanilla.
I know you are. I like bad boys with a sensitive side or complete assholes. So that's why I like who I like.
Here, Maso Kitty has a sensitive side. It's just buried underneath the claws, like a cat.
Hashtag this is why I'm single.
I'm sorry. I'm into vanilla guys who are sweet and intelligent, and then maybe have some sort of dark
fighting
side
fetish?
to them.
I'm not. I want some motherfucker to call me bitch chan, and then we'll go to town.
Well, that's you. I like sweet. I like sweet and vanilla and things like that. Leave me alone.
Megan doesn't
A girl
like
can
anyone.
dream, damn it. A girl can fucking dream.
My kink is having my debts paid off and sensibility. Basically, what was it again? I wanted a sugar daddy with none of the sugar, all of the daddy.
The daddy.
Yes.
That's why we would be good sister wives, because all I want is the sugar and not the daddy.
Alright, awesome. Sister wiving it is. Who are we gonna catfish for this?
I don't know. We'll find somebody.
I'm just gonna back the fuck off.
Bitch, no you ain't. Get back here.
Well, before...
This is not turning into a foursome. Let's say this right now.
It is if the Sakamaki triplets are involved.
Sharing is caring, Lilac. Sharing is caring.
No.
Sharing
is not
is
caring right now.
I love you. You love me. Let's all bite this bitch we with a great big suck and a scream from me to you. Gigi. Won't you let me suck you too?
Gigi, can we just talk about our overall faults and get this train wreck done and over with?
Let's do that. Let's talk about our final thoughts on Diabolik Lovers 2, Sucking Boogaloo. Megan, why don't you start first, since you just graced us with that lovely song?
10 slurps out of 10.
Damn it. Is that all you have to say?
No, actually, I thought this was a lot better to watch than the first season. It's the infinitely better season.
Yeah.
I think that the boys were really great. I wish that the first season was as trashy and wonderful as this, but it's not. So we're gonna sit here and have what we have. If a third season somehow gets made, I really want Sentai to dub it with the same writing and directing crew.
You want me to go next?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, Mom-chan.
Mom-chan is here. So I can agree with everything that Megan just said.
Including the slurping noises?
Not the slurping noises.
Boo! Fuck you!
Not that. The dub was infinitely improved upon from the first season. Probably mostly because of the directing and writing team we have here of Chris Ayres and David Wald. Because again, kind of like what we were talking about earlier, much more campy, a lot more fun. They just go with it. It's cursing all over the damn place. They don't give a shit at this point. They know what kind of show and what kind of thing this is, and they just have fun with it. And that's all you could really ask for, is then just to have so much fun with a trashy show like this. And I mean, again, legitimately, the second season story-wise is actually better than the first. Legitimately, if you're paying attention to plot stuff like I usually do. But if you're unlike me and more like Gigi and don't give a shit about story and trashy shoujo, the performances are definitely much more improved, and they have a lot of fun with it. And we have improvements on the older cast members, which is fantastic, and the six, I should say, because we have the two founders. The newest additions, they have a lot of fun with it too. They knew what they signed up for probably the instant that they were told they were cast in this show, and they just had fun with it. Overall, it's such a fun dub. If you want some trash in your life that can be very campy, it's a lot of fun, and I know, I imagine there's quite a few people that this isn't their cup of tea to begin with, and maybe when they watched the first season, they were very, very, like, wanting to distance themselves from it. Honestly, I can see that happening. I can understand why that is. But if you push past season 1 and get straight into season 2 after that, you are in for a fun ride. Not gonna lie, you're in for a fun ride because the dub makes it so much fun. And I'm very glad that Gigi sent me her extra copy, but I do need to get the first season now because I don't have that.
You should. I got it for like $10.
It's like $7. Bargain trash bin. Ha ha ha.
Nice.
So as the person here who I legitimately do love the first season, and I love the dub of the first season. To say the second season in the Japanese Not my favorite. I don't like the storyline of this season. I don't like the new characters as much as I like the old ones. And when I watched it when it was airing, I was legitimately disappointed that the Sakamakis were pushed to the back burner and all we had were these new brothers and they were weird and they were violent. And I was like, where's my Lighto? I don't know how to live my life now. However, I am more grateful than you can ever imagine that Sentai not only picked up the second season for distribution, but that they also decided to give the dub another chance. You guys know my soapbox platform, dub all the shoujo trashy shows, you know, but the first season compared to this one, oh my god, it's like fucking night and day. Diabolik Lovers More Blood, this dub is above and beyond all my expectations I had going into it. I'm about to cry. I love this shit so much. You guys cry over meaningful crap and I cry over Diabolik Lovers More Blood. This is how it goes.
Again, guilty pleasure of mine. I love this shitty trash.
Oh god, I'm so grateful that Chris and Dave gave this the trash treatment it deserved. You can't play this thing completely straight like they did the first time. And I think they really understood that and recognized what the material was. And especially the writing, I believe that David Wald, because he played Reiji and he knew what it was going into it, which I'm not quite sure the original writer ever did, because it was so close to the Japanese version. They took this, they ran with it, they made it their own, they made it amazing. And because of the production team, everybody's performance was amplified. I started to like the Mukami brothers, who I didn't like at all in the Japanese because reasons. And I felt everybody had their trash game on and they were giving it all 6,900%. And I just loved every single second of it. It wasn't like a normal reverse harem that could have been boring and stupid, because you guys know I love my reverse harems, but this it made me so happy to have it. And I've told this to people who work at Sentai, and I was like, you don't know like how amazing it is that you guys gave the second season of this show a chance and you gave it the treatment that it deserved. It deserved this. It didn't deserve to, have a crappy subtitle only release. Any release is good, but you know what I'm saying. It deserved to have people who knew what they were doing and what they were getting into produce this and make it the trash treasure that it is. I'm not gonna cry. This is also very sentimental to me because Diabolik Lovers is how I met these two lovely ladies.
Yes.
Who I spend more time talking with on a daily basis than I do, I think, my own family, which is why I wanted to host this episode and have this the original OG ladies night without any other girls. Y'all are great ladies, but this is very sentimental to me, and I wanted us three to revisit and hopefully recapture some of the magic that the first Dub Talk episode had. And
I think we did.
I mean, if it weren't for them and it weren't for Diabolik Lovers, like, I wouldn't be half as happy as I am in my internet life right now. So, I love you guys so much. Let's all drink wine.
You too.
This is my internet
don't make
hug.
it gay, Gigi.
God damn it.
We're gonna see each other in 2 months. Get hyped.
I
right
know.
now.
I am hyped, and I'm hyped for our
excited.
panel. If you guys didn't know, we're hosting our very first panel at Anime Fest in Texas in August.
God damn it, here we go again.
Oh my god. So we will make this super quick. If you guys are coming to Anime Fest in Texas in August, please come to our panel and check us out. We will love to talk shoujo trash with you.
We'll put up an announcement video when we know when our time and date is.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because right now the panel is approved, but we don't know when it is going to be scheduled for that weekend.
We will let you guys know with bells on. We will also record it. I'll make sure we record it so you guys can watch it after we get back. Now, if you want to watch the Shoujo Trashy Best dub ever for Diabolik Lovers More Blood, I would say there's no place you can do it except to buy it. However, Sentai has partnered with a new streaming site called High Dive. That's the name of it, right?
Yes.
HIDIVE.com.
It actually quite literally launched the day before we recorded this, and it's still in beta right now. So there's obviously some bugs here and there, and the site is aware of it. They are working through it. But both seasons of Diabolik Lovers are on here, and they have the dub for both of them.
They are dubbed. This is a kink we're not going to shame. High Dive. So you can go on there and watch them streaming, or please support them. Please tweet Sentai Filmworks, post on their Facebook, do whatever you want to thank them for this wonderful, wonderful show. Everybody loves to know that their work is appreciated. So if you can, do it. So you can watch it there. High Dive, I believe they have a 1-week free trial. And then
I think they have a special going on right now where I think it's like $3.99 a month. Mm-hmm. But I don't know how long that's going to last or how long it's going to stick.
Exactly. So go to their website to check out the details if you want to watch it streaming. Otherwise, you can buy it on DVD and Blu-ray. Okay, here comes that time of the night. Get your plastic friends out because it's time to plug ourselves. So go for it, Megan.
Wow, Gigi!
I went there.
Oh, boy.
My name is Megan when I'm not shit toasting and pooping myself. Damn it. I'm getting yelled at by my mom. You can follow me at QueenEra2 on Twitter. That's all I really do now. Yeah, and other than work. Or you can just follow me for shit tweeting and yelling at Andrew, who's a fucking loser.
Nice.
All right, Mom Chan.
All right, my name is Mom Chan. No, I'm Steph.
My name is Emilio Bandersnatch, and I own a chain of slaughterhouses down in Sale.
Anyway, I'm Stephanie, also known as Lilac. Primarily, I usually keep myself holed up in my apartment editing these episodes all the fucking time when I'm not working, like 50 hours a week. If you are interested in catching and seeing any of my I don't want to say shit tweeting because it's not really shit tweeting, my shenanigans. You can follow me. It's not shit. I don't shit tweet.
I shit post. What are we fucking kidding?
Your shit post all the time. You can follow me on Twitter at Lilac Anime Review, with review being spelled REVUE.
All right, and my name is Gigi. When I'm not on Dub Talk talking about shoujo trash and hot boys who are animated and will never date me, I host Anime Palooza over on YouTube, where I do a bunch of hauls, unboxings, and talk about pretty things. And basically, that is all from me. If you'd like to follow us here on Dub Talk, you're doing it right now. Go to our YouTube page. It's youtube.com/dubtalk, where you can find all of our previous episodes. You can also follow us on Twitter at dubtalkpodcast. You can follow us on Instagram, Tumblr, and whatever other social medias that other people have decided to set up because it wasn't me, at dubtalkpodcast. That's everything, right?
I think so.
All right, I feel like I've kind of run a marathon, but in like the worst way possible, but I still want to moan a lot. And I'll save you that because we're not dating. And this is a Skype call that's not happening like that right now.
No. Let's not. Can we just call it night? Because I hear someone slurping in the back right now.
Megan, this is the After Dark, Dub Talk After Dark. Anyway, Megan's going to slurp us out. Thank you guys so much for listening. I love you, and I love all your faces and your shoujo trash. May all your trash be shoujo. And
remember, kids, only Jesus can kink shame you.
God damn it. Have a good night, everyone.
Sharing is caring.
Have a good night. I'll talk about everyone.
Love your faces. Okay, press stop now.
Megan.
We're done.
I'm done.